It is highly unlikely that Supercell is going to make any balance changes to the meta right before Clash Worlds, and the 3 top strategies in the game right now are Lalo, E-Drags, and Hybrid. This is your 3-star guide. Welcome back to the Clash Tips YouTube channel. I remember whenever Town Hall 14 first came out, everybody was trying to do Hybrid, and everybody was failing. Then Supercell gave a troop upgrade to Hybrid and Hogs, and you did see some players who started to implement Hybrid again. But because Super Drags were so strong in the meta, and because it was so easy to triple with Super Drags, Hybrid essentially went ignored because it's harder to do. In these attacks, you're going to see similarities between each and every attack, and that's what I like about Clash of Clans, and what I like about building your skill, building your ability, is being able to do things in a very similar manner on similar bases, being able to look for bases that you can do the same things by rote memory, and then of course, as things pop up, you're able to make changes, make adjustments to your attack. And C-Man is in the good guys, and he knows how to make those adjustments. He knows how to make decisions on the fly. And so I want you to watch some of his attacks, and actually I have another clanmate who's going to have a hybrid attack at the very end as well. But I want you to see how he does it, so that if you see a base that's like this, that's a lot like this, then you can use hybrid on it too, if that's something that you so choose. The one similarity that you're going to find in all of these attacks is the Town Hall is in the corner. I typically do not see him choosing box bases. I typically do not see him choosing anti-2-star bases or ring bases with this attack style. But also, these type of bases are the most successful in defending in an ESL basis. And so if you see it in CWL, then this may be an attack that you can choose to use. I know myself, for example, I love to use super bowlers. So the types of bases that I typically look for that I can 3-star are the box bases, are the ring style bases, are the anti-2-star bases, because typically it's pretty easy to funnel out the sides to get your super bowlers to go where you want them to. Of course, there are some layouts that are difficult to go through, but this hybrid style attack is an alternative to that. And with any attacker, it's always good to have more than one tool in your tool belt. And hybrid right now, I mean, it's crazy powerful. As long as you do it right, as long as you follow steps that we're going to actually outline in this attack guide, then you have a pretty solid chance of tripling. I know for anybody who used hybrid at Town Hall 12 or Town Hall 13, which I know is a lot of OG players, then you may want to pick up hybrid again if that's something that you were used to and you think that you can use it to triple again. So this is C-Man's first attack. We're going to go into a little more detail in the second attack. That attack's coming up right now. So again, the similarity in all of his hybrid attacks are going to be that the Town Hall is in the corner. He is going to queen charge the Town Hall. Now, there are other ways that you can queen charge. There are other strategies. There are other high value targets. This guide is not going into that. Look for bases where the Town Hall is in a corner. And typically with any CWL, with any 5v5, you're going to find a base that has a Town Hall in the corner like this. As this attack grows more popular, you're going to see base builders who put lots of traps in the way of the Town Hall because they don't want you to be able to queen charge into the Town Hall. But again, this is also a great way to make sure that you get the 2-star, because if you're queen charging into that Town Hall, then you've essentially got the first star down with the first 30 seconds or so, first 30 seconds to a minute of the queen charge attack. The one thing that he does change up from time to time is his spell complement. So in this one, for example, he brings in 3 rage, 2 heal, and 3 freeze because he knew that his queen was going to be under a ton of firepower and he did not want his queen to go down. In the last attack, there was minimal firepower around the Town Hall. This one, you can see that the 2 scatter shots are sitting there, but he's able to use his free spells effectively. And then once he gets to the scatter shots, there's not much else that he has to worry about as far as his queen goes. He still has his queen ability, and now you can see he's cut out that corner so that his queen can just go around the other side. He can put his Barb King and his Siege Barracks down on the far side and then send his hybrid straight up that path, right up that top of that L. Another thing that I love about his attacks, he always releases his troops in the exact same order. Miners, Warden, RC, Hogs. Miners, Warden, RC, Hogs. That's very similar to what I do with my Super Bowler attacks. And he uses his Warden Tome here. He has incoming Eagle Shots, incoming Inferno Tower, incoming Bomb Tower, and so he sees the value of a Warden Tome knowing that there's a possibility that his troops might not make it through all of that firepower, that's something that you can only gain through experience. It's something that you have to do by attacking in Legends, by doing FCs, by going to the FC clans and doing this over and over again so that you gain the same experience. That queen is pathing around the other side and his hogs are being pushed towards the middle. I pointed out in the earlier video that central Inferno Tower, and that in central Inferno Tower is typically going to be highly trapped, and if you can push your hogs, push your miners, push the bulk of your hybrid towards that center to get that central Inferno Tower down, that is a core tenet of current base building and the base building meta. But once he gets through that core, there's not much left that can actually destroy his hybrid. There's that bomb tower, there's that Inferno Tower that his queen is targeting and his RC shield took down. This hybrid attack is just awesome. It takes down so many bases, and it's something that I'm actually going to start using myself. This attack I absolutely loved. Again, we have the Town Hall in the corner. It's not exactly the same as the other attacks that we've watched already, but he funnels out the sides. He starts his queen charge into that single Inferno Tower. I love how he set up his pathing. He left up that dark barracks so that his queen would go from one defense, would go from that archer tower, and then would path upwards. He prepares his queen by putting down that rage spell, then freezes right on top of that single before it goes max, before it goes full beam. He uses his Coco Looms because this is a traditional, again, anti 3-star base that you might see in CWL or 5v5 or a friendly war, anything that you're going to see well-built bases. But he sets it up in the exact same way. He queen charges the Town Hall, he sets up his hybrid, and he sends it in accordingly. Again, there are other ways to hybrid. There are other targets that you can hit. There are other value prospects that you can use with a queen charge, but doing an attack the exact same way every time allows you to build that memory. I love how he sent in that wizard and those hogs on that air defense that's on the 9 o'clock side. He sets up that 6 o'clock side with his Barb King and his siege barracks, and then he has a perfect line, a perfect funnel for his hybrid to go right through. Again, putting them down in the exact same order, puts down his miners, Grand Warden, RC, and then his hogs, the exact same order, again, so that the muscle memory is there, so that the mental clarity is there. And even in this attack, the queen actually goes down, but she gets the value that he wants her to get. She gets the Town Hall down, she gets the queen, she gets a couple expos, gets down what she needs to get down so that he can target 100% on his hybrid. And even with his queen going down, this attack is powerful, so powerful that he's still able to triple. I love how he used his first heal, then he used the Warden Tome going out of his first heal into that Eagle compartment, and then he used the heal to heal everything up because they were all bunched up together. And then the power of the hybrid again is they spread out, and because the troops are so powerful, because the attack is so powerful, it's able to plow through the rest of the base. And again, this attack style is following the same steps. You're looking for a corner-based Town Hall that you can queen charge, that you can get some value out of. You're trying to keep your queen alive if possible, as long as possible. You're choosing your spells accordingly. You're choosing whether to bring rage, you're choosing whether to bring freeze, you're choosing how many heals, but everything else is pretty much the same. You're setting up the one side of your hybrid to be taken down with a Barb King and with the siege barracks, and then you're healing and you're using your Warden Tome accordingly. This attack is not quite as clean, but I wanted to show you because of how powerful the hybrid strategy is. He's looking for a corner Town Hall that he can queen charge into. He actually uses a Flame Flinger on one side. I typically see a Flame Flinger for the purposes of funneling so that your hybrid can go up the middle or can be funneled up the middle. He doesn't quite do that, but he sees value with a Flame Flinger. And if you see value with a Flame Flinger, if you see an open corner, it's almost ridiculous not to use a Flame Flinger in each of these situations. He queen charges into a very high damage area with heroes, with expos, with everything. He tries to funnel the best that he can, and he gets that value with the queen charge. Again, following the exact same principles, looking for that corner Town Hall, queen charging into that Town Hall if you possibly can, using headhunters if needed, funneling your queen in. The queen is able to take down the enemy queen. He's able to take down 2 expos. He's able to take down some Teslas. He's able to take down the Town Hall. So again, getting as much value with the queen as possible, trying to keep her alive, while at the same time focusing on getting down that Town Hall. That's going to be the primo, most important thing that you need to get whenever you're doing a queen charge onto the Town Hall using this hybrid strategy. The Flame Flinger is continuing to do some work at the top of the base, and at this point he's just waiting for the Town Hall to go down to his queen. Another key component with every hybrid attack with the queen charge that I have not mentioned yet is you have to pull the CC. Sometimes that can be a little difficult, but again, look at the bases that you have to attack and make sure that you can get the CC with your queen, making sure that that CC goes down so that way it doesn't wreak havoc on your hybrid attack. Starts his Barb King up at the top. He doesn't have the Siege Barracks because he used the Flame Flinger on the other side. Sometimes with this attack, you'll see a couple witches that go in to support your Barb King, but he does things in the exact same order. He puts his Miners down, puts his Warden down, his RC, and then his Hogs. He does an early heal. As soon as those troops come out of that heal, he uses his Warden Tome, making sure that the Miners have popped up so that way they are not going to receive any damage. And I'm not going to lie, this is a wide hybrid entry. Very, very wide, and sometimes it's not going to work out if you do a hybrid entry this wide, but because of the power of the hybrid attack, he's able to get this down, he's able to focus it, he's able to use his heals and his spells accordingly, and he's able to triple the base. He uses a bit different methods, but again, the principles are the same. The release is the same, and make sure that you do your attack the same way every time. That way you can get that memory down. You can figure out where you need to put your fingers, where you need to be focusing your attention, where you need to be focusing your attack, what troops you need to be releasing, and he does it beautifully. Beautiful attack by Pook. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and leave a comment down below.